Now, the infamous Ladyboy Brigade in Thailand is back time in Pattaya. The incident that happened is with an Indian tourist who apparently lost 1,200 US dollars, 45,000 baht, and 5,000 rupees all in cash, where ladyboys tried to befriend him and then, after a brief conversation, apparently hoodwinked him of this money. And this happened outside the Bella Express Hotel on Pattaya Klang. Now, Bella Express Hotel, incidentally, is a hotel where a lot of these Indian tourist groups they come and stay because this hotel has a tie-up with a lot of the tour operators back in India. Now, whether this is factually correct or not, the one thing which really stands out is why on earth was he carrying so much of cash with him? Because if suppose you've actually taken money with you, because taking 1,200 US dollars, say this tourist taking that kind of money with him from India to Thailand is still understandable. But then if you're outside, you should always be very careful. And when it comes to changing money, it's always better to change a little bit of money instead of going all out and then changing way too much and then being in trouble. And these kind of incidents can happen more likely in such instances. Now, what exactly the tourist Naveen Bansal describes is that he was claiming he was waiting for friends outside the hotel. When these two ladyboys pulled up on a motorcycle, they approached him. They tried to befriend him, and after a brief conversation, they had said their goodbye, parted ways, and then he checked his bag and noticed that all this money was missing. This is rather strange because this is not how things should have panned out. Ideally, he should have been careful about his money. And when you're talking to somebody, that doesn't mean that, in all likelihood, if at all this is true, then this person was careless and this money would probably have been displayed, and somehow these ladyboys would probably have known about the fact that he was carrying substantial money. Otherwise, there's no reason for them to know that he had that much money. So all of that, the whole story sounds a little bit suspicious. But the learning from this is that please be careful. Don't let go off your guard or let go of your guard when you're in Thailand. You can be vulnerable, and these kind of incidents, of course, they can happen anywhere, but more likely to happen in such places where these risks are there. So the bottom line is be careful. That's all, and at the same time be factual in your reporting of such incidents. Those are the few things to keep in mind.